Hey there, LEGO fans. Welcome back. Alex and Mindy here with ya.
That's me.
We are here to review the new Jurassic World Rebirth sets. Whew.
My hair.
Sorry about that. I almost pick out your hair like a real dinosaur.
Makeup.
We get some makeup in here.
I know, right?
Thanks for joining, babe.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you have to say about these.
Me too. I made her watch the Rebirth trailer before we review these. So now she's an expert.
Right?
All right, so there are 5 sets we're going to take a look at here.
Okay.
And, well, there actually was 6 sets that LEGO sent us for review, but I gave that one away early. There wasn't much to it, so I didn't feel bad about it. I didn't feel bad about giving it away.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so, but these other ones, there's quite an array of sets here, and dinosaurs, and people, hopefully not dinosaur food, that we're going to review here with these sets. And I think what we'll do, hun, is go from the smallest to the largest.
In other words, the cheapest to the most expensive.
Yes. Now I will
that.
I will say this: all of the sets have multiple instruction pamphlets or books,
cool.
So you can build with a friend or even a couple of friends in some cases on all these sets.
That is kind of nice.
So let's go ahead and start with the Raptor Off-Road Escape. This is set number 76972. Contains 285 pieces, and this will retail for $40 US. Now, there are 2 minifigures with this. We get Ruben Delgado and Isabella Delgado. So I don't know what their relation is as of yet, but apparently there's some sort of family going on here. And of course, she is a child. So I don't know how children end up on these islands. I really don't understand it. One of the big features of this is, well, it's an off-road escape. So they got to escape not on foot, but on this vehicle. And I will say this is a cool off-road vehicle, honey.
It is cool.
Very high-tech, very capable vehicle. Looks very powerful.
It looks kind of open to the elements, if you know what I mean.
Yes, they got to put a top on there. Hard top would be good. Nice 2-seater so they can all get in there, but she does not have bendable legs. No, they are the rigid legs. So there you go. There are 2 dinosaurs in here.
Oh,
cute, right?
It's a babysaurus and a
babysaurus, yeah. A baby accolade. That's actually the Dolores dinosaur.
Yes.
That in the set that I gave away earlier. And they're feeding it some vegetables or something like that. Maybe they're trying to rescue it. But what's cool about this, of course, it's the Raptor Off-Road Escape, and you have to have a raptor in it, right? And so here's a little play feature. Ready for this, honey? Ready for this? Ready? Here it comes.
Oh, it's like a peekaboo thing.
It's a peekaboo, but you know what I said when I first did this? You know what I said, right?
Here's Johnny.
That's good too. I should have done that. All right. Aside from here's Johnny.
Okay.
Clever girl.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right?
That's,
Oh, man. So there's a point I want to make really quick here. A comparison, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the Raptor from this other set really quick. Same Raptor, right? Cool looking Raptor, right? Its jaw opens and closes.
Dangerous.
Looks very dangerous. They're very lethal. However, I've got a couple Raptors here. You want to take a look at that guy there?
I do.
From earlier Jurassic World sets. And look at the size difference here, huh?
Yeah. I'm sure price-wise there's a difference, but there's also like these don't move. The arms and legs move, or the legs, upper legs and lower legs.
They both, the
claws. Mini legs and the standing legs.
They all move, right?
I know, right?
Its head even moves, doesn't it? See?
Oh, yeah.
It can look left to right.
Yeah.
And it's got a big old jaw that opens and closes, right?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. The evolution is going, dare I say, backwards? But I will say this, though, about the new Raptors. Is I think, well, I don't know. I think it gets smaller and costlier, if I'm honest with you guys. No. But what's interesting about this is, well, I think it's better scaled with the minifigures.
Like if you're going to get eaten by a Raptor, I would want a smaller one to eat me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's right. But the old ones have the 4 stud, so a human could get on there and ride around. This one only has 1 stud on the top. So anyway, that's a comparison that I want to share with you guys, just in case you were curious. On to the next one here. We have the T-Rex River Escape. Another escape, honey.
Yeah.
Set number 76975. Now this has just 199 pieces and is $50 US.
How much was this?
That was $40 US.
Okay.
Yeah, so just $10 more, and you get this T-Rex set. Now there are 2 minifigures with this set as well. We have Xavier Dobbs and Teresa Delgado. So another Delgado.
Okay.
Now, I don't know, when you look at this set, honey, why are you buying that set?
The T-Rex. Also known as the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Or the King Lizard, baby. There he is. I don't have the old T-Rex, so I can't compare him here, but he looks like he's a similar size, but just different colors.
So is the old one molded too?
Yes. But this one is nice. I will say I'm a fan of the molds. I think these are really cool. And this is the first T-Rex I have that's like a mold like this, and I like it. I like this a lot. And I think this will appeal.
Alex.
This is Alex Rex. And now, of course, we get some play features here because in the movie, they're escaping the T-Rex in a river. So that's why it's the river escape.
Yeah, that's definitely where I would try to escape.
So there's some docks here. I guess they're on an ATV. And they go, okay, let's get on the boat. And they hop on the boat to launch. And then the T-Rex is chasing him. So he comes through these walls here. And just like in true T-Rex form, he takes down the walls, right? So they collapse and he jumps into the water and he tries again. I'm assuming since these are main characters that they've got the plot armor and they're going to be all right. But we get a cool T-Rex.
Oh, careful. It's going to bite your finger
out. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. And now we are on to the brick-built, emphasis on brick-built, Mosasaurus boat mission.
This one.
Yes. This is set number 76974. Contains a whopping 858 pieces. And this is going to retail for $60 US. So just only $10 more than this 200-piece set.
800?
800 plus, yeah. There's a lot of bricks in it, yes. So yeah, that is the big appeal with this set is that there is a brick built. I like how they put that in the name. Brick built dinosaur with lots of articulation, right? Now, out of all of this, building all of this, this was the most time-consuming and tedious build. Now, it's not a bad build. I'm just saying there's a lot of very small pieces.
More brain cells with using
and
that.
I don't have that. I don't have the adequate brain cells to build this. But no, you can see there's a lot of detail in it. And there's no stickers in this thing. These are all printed elements.
Nice.
Very nice. I like
Thank
it.
you.
And its jaw opens. You got its pink tongue. Yes, he's really tired from chasing down these boats.
I know.
It's like, why do they have motors?
Those fins.
But yeah, it articulates very nicely and it's very detailed. And there's a lot of very small pieces in there. And that begs the question, are brick-built dinosaurs better than the molds?
I think it just depends on your age. Like, you know, a little kid could put these together, these molds. And it could be kind of fun and exciting. And also, you can play with them. This one is like...
The fun is in the build itself.
Yeah.
Right?
Except if you...
Don't get me wrong, he's pretty fun to play with as well.
Yeah.
Swimming around at the boat. And we almost forgot about the boat. So here's the boat. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the minifigure. There's two minifigures with this guy too, right?
Yes.
And their names, and they're just last names, I think anyway, is Atwater.
Dinosaur Treat 1 and Dinosaur Treat 2.
Yes, that's true. So, but yeah, their names are Atwater and Leclerc.
Dinner and dessert.
But yeah, I'm thinking because they don't have first names, they're probably going to be dinosaur food. For the Mosasaurus. But you know, they come on this boat. It's pretty high tech, a little motor boat here. And a few of the sets have this little cargo box in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And you can open this up and it has a little bit of cargo. It has the syringes in there. So you can put whatever in there and get your samples.
They can extract the DNA from the eggs of the 3 biggest dinosaurs. And then they can also tranquilize the dinosaurs.
I don't think they're going to tranquilize these guys. These are like the biggest dinosaurs. Now, another feature is that you get these little features like this, these rocks that are sticking out of the water. Yeah. And it helps prop up our boat.
Okay, I know you don't like it, but I like that because it looks cool. Then you're like, okay, it's you know.
No, it's cool, honey. I like it. But
it's like on the water.
Right. Now, these are play sets. You're going to buy these for kids to play with. And the first thing that's going to go missing in that set are these small play features such as the rocks. They will disappear. And that's the end of it.
Because the dinosaur will eat them. I think it's cool. I like that they do that. I like that they're using something to kind of like make it the star of the show, you know, feature it, but also say this is a boat, there's the ocean. I think it's smart.
Well, it is smart because there's some fierce competition with that Mosasaurus that's brick built. So there you go, guys. There's the brick built Mosasaurus and boat.
Yes. Continue.
All right, the next set is going to be the Raptor and Titanusaurus tracking mission. This is set number 76973. Contains 582 pieces. And this jumps up in price, hon. This is going to be $110 US. However, you get one of the biggest dinosaurs out there in this particular set. And that is the Titanosaurus.
And one of the nicest dinosaurs.
Maybe he's nice. I don't know. Hopefully he's just eating that tree. I like how they make this tree right here. They're just the right size for him to eat it.
Yeah.
There are 3 minifigures with this set, and 3 of the main characters, I think, in the movie, and that's going to be Martin Krebs, Zora Bennett, and Dr. Henry Loomis. We also get the other Raptor. Other features here, you're going to get this red motorcycle, pretty cool, and you get this buggy and trailer, very high-tech stuff.
Looks like a go-kart. That's fun.
It does look like a fun go-kart. Again, it should have a canopy on it so the Raptors can't bite you.
Yeah.
They really got to get their act together on creating like a more enclosed vehicle.
Protection.
Safe. Yeah, they're not putting safety first in these vehicles.
Nope. There's no time for safety.
No time for safety. And you have this big tall tree and a tent. I don't know who's camping out here, hun. But it looks like somebody's making some food and camping out in the Valley of Large Dinosaurs, among other things, like this big...
It's like lunch in a bag.
Lunch in a bag, there you go. This is a very run-down petrol station, and it begs the question, was there like a town or a city where they actually needed a petrol station and a place to come in and get a hot dog and a slushie? I don't know either. Maybe there was... I think it was the site of the original Jurassic Park, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, there's a drone flying around here. And you know what? If they have these high-tech drones, why don't they just use the drones to do the job? Why do they got to be walking around on the ground?
Right, AI.
Just fly the drone around. Yeah, there you go. But then I guess we wouldn't have an exciting, thrilling movie.
Darn it.
So there it is, guys. That is the Raptor and Titanosaurus tracking mission. They're not getting chased this time, at least. They're getting tracked. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have the biggest set of the bunch here, and that is going to be the Spinosaurus and, oh my gosh, hopefully I pronounce this, Quetzalcoatlus air mission.
Ooh.
I know, maybe I butchered it, I don't know.
No, you did a good job.
Oh, thanks, babe.
I almost believed you.
Almost believed me. Wow, there you go. Now, this is set number 76976, contains 984 pieces, and this is going to be, ready for this, $160. Yeah, that is a lot of money.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be because this one's 110. And this beast obviously has 2 big dinosaurs, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This has 4 minifigures in it.
Okay.
3 of which are going to be repeats from the last set, unfortunately. So we're going to have Martin Krebs, Zora Bennett, Dr. Henry Loomis. And they are identical to the other 3 in the earlier set. The only one that's unique here is Duncan Kincaid, which he looks so cool, by the way.
He's so cool.
So 2 big dinosaurs, and these are the molded ones.
Yes.
So there's only one brick-built dinosaur in all of these.
Yeah,
right?
and it's called the brick-built dinosaur set
but
or whatever.
But I'm okay with that, because I like the molds. I'm a fan of the molds.
Okay.
So we have this big Quetzalcoatlus and Spinosaurus. And, of course, the mission, if I watch the Rebirth trailer correctly, is that they have to extract the DNA of the 3 largest, of course it's always the largest, dinosaurs. It can't be just some squirrels or some snakes, right?
No.
And they're going to get it from an egg. So there's these ruins here, is the start of the show, right? And there's this nest right here with this egg that they're trying to get to. And you're going to notice that there is an entryway there with this big, fierce... I wouldn't go through the mouth. That looks scary enough.
Yes, too
Very, very scary. Very scary stuff.
It's very obtuse.
I would probably go around the other side where there's a nice waterfall.
Yeah.
And you go through the waterfall, you can go to the back there, easy access.
Yes.
There is an ember with the mosquito in it, just past the waterfall, which I think is a cool Easter egg. And there is a skull there as well. And there's another ember rock there towards the back.
There is.
Yeah,
oh
and
my gosh,
some rock paintings there as well.
Oh,
Now, there's some there's a couple play features with these ruins here. Now, if you walk through the front door here, and you watch this, if you pull this little string here, ding-dong, you pull it down, check it out. Whoa! Those things fall down, and they look really fierce. That is going to be right at minifigure level, and it's going to take you out, so watch out.
Yikes.
So it is booby-trapped.
That is super
It's almost like Indiana Jones, man.
Yeah.
What I'd recommend they do is go around the other side where there's a very convenient rock wall to crawl up to the nest, and that's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to have you do this, honey. I'm going to take the Quetzalcoatlus off here.
Okay. Okay.
And I want you, there's a little branch right here. I want you to crank that down for me and see what happens.
Oh, my gosh. Oh! The ruins got ruined.
You ruined the ruins there, honey. Yep, exactly. So there's a couple cool place features with that, a little interactive. So alongside the ruins, we have 2 vehicles. We have a helicopter and this 6-wheeled vehicle. It's very robust. Again, it has one of those cargo containers there at the back. Now, it actually has a hitch. So I wonder if it could haul a trailer, but there's no trailer with it. And, of course, there is a helicopter, which begs the question, do they escape on the helicopter? I wonder what role the helicopter plays in it. Does the helicopter take off and then the Spinosaurus jumps and grabs it and brings it back down. You decide that because you get to make the call on what happens in this. Regardless of what happens in the movie, if you get these sets, you get to play with them however you want.
Yeah.
There you go.
They can be friends with the humans.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe they're just pets. And they're like, you know what? We've been going to let this all wrong. Yeah. These guys are actually pretty cool for not trying to steal their DNA.
Yeah, and poking them with a needle. And
poking them with needles,
them with tranquilizer.
My goodness, right.
Dart.
So there you have it, you guys. Those are the new Jurassic World Rebirth Lego sets. A big thank you to the Lego Group for providing Mindy and I an early copy of these all to review with you guys. Again, these come out on the 1st of June. Now, as far as my recommendation for these things, man, they are pretty pricey. So if you're not like a mega fan and you don't need to have these right away, I'd recommend giving some time to see if they possibly will go on clearance with Lego. I think there's a pretty good chance some, or if not all of these, will go on sale. That's not a guarantee. I'm just saying that's what I would probably do. Or look for other retailers who might actually give a discount earlier there as well. But what do you think?
There's some smaller sets for kids, but there's still playability with them. Mm-hmm. I think they could enjoy and have a lot of fun. And then for those kind of older kids that want the more articulate sets and things, I think they're awesome too. I like them.
100%. There you go. You guys heard it here first or last. I don't know.
Yeah, if you like dinosaurs and dinosaur food, these are the sets for you.
There you go, guys. All right. That's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.